Hello, I'm Rob Horton. This is my wife Tiffany, and we're the parents of Trevor. And Trevor is a type 1 diabetic and is a football player at Duke.
So we are the Robinsons, John and Jamie, parents to Taylor, who is type 1 diabetic and currently a sophomore, soon to be junior at Franklin Road Academy here in Nashville.
I'm Bob Goodall, and this is my wife Karen, and our lovely daughter Hillary has type 1 diabetes, and she has 2 wonderful children and made us grandparents.
It's a privilege to sit here with you guys today. I mean, this is a neat situation. We're friends, and I'm honored to be friends with you guys, but we came together because we all share a unique characteristic. We have a child with type 1 diabetes, and this year it's bringing us together to chair the 2022 JDRF Gala.
So ironically, it's been 10 years this month in April. She was starting to look very green, skinny, just not herself.
She was in the floor playing with her toys from Easter Sunday, and it was, "Hey Daddy, I'm thirsty, go to the restroom. Hey Daddy, I'm thirsty, go to the restroom. Hey Daddy, I'm thirsty." So we Googled, and type 1 diabetes showed up. 5 hours later at the ER in Massachusetts, her blood sugar was 880, I think. That's when we got the news.
When I was little, they always talked about maybe in her lifetime there will be an artificial pancreas. Maybe there will be this device that does it for her, and I'm wearing it right now. You know, it's just crazy to think about, like, because of JDRF and because of everything that they've done to raise this money, that I'm able to live a close to normal life.
Trevor was 9, and we had noticed some of the same changes you had. He had gotten thinner, but we also mistaken it for being taller. We thought, oh, he's just going through a growth spurt, he's getting a little longer and leaner. And then he started not feeling great, and so it became really obvious to everyone that he didn't look right. So we headed to our pediatrician's office that morning, and she took one look at him and knew. I mean, she knew immediately.
My parents and I had many discussions about how my life would look, but we decided that this disease was not going to change me. I was still going to be the same fun, outgoing, and athletic kid that I've been since I was young. Since I was very young, my goal has been to be a pediatric surgeon. I've attended multiple medical mission trips and have been inspired by my diagnosis of diabetes to pursue this dream.
For us, our daughter, we had raised her, she had gone to college, she had moved to DC to go to Georgetown for graduate school. We hadn't seen her for a little while, and she came home on a break. She walked in the door and she looked emaciated. She went back to school, and we got a call that she had diabetes. For us, having grandchildren and realizing there's a cloud there. Will our grandchildren have to suffer through their lives with type 1? And knowing that JDRF is here and doing research for prevention, it's everything. It's a great hope that we haven't had, that they won't have to fight this.
I have 2 children, a 4 and 1. My daughter Fiona and my son Graham, who just turned 1 last week. My first pregnancy, my daughter was in the NICU for 5 days because she was born with undetectable blood sugar, because I had so much insulin. And all I could think was it something I could have done differently? And that feeling of shame just immediately coming into the world, that I didn't even get to hold her, but she was in the NICU. To this time with my son, I got to immediately hold him because I had so much better control because of that new technology, thanks to JDRF. I just want to do everything in my power to prevent them from getting it, and to make sure I'm prepared if that dreadful day comes, and to make sure that the tools that they would have to manage it are better than what I could imagine.
Our first gala, I had no idea what was going on. There was this beautiful painting. We had never raised our paddle ever for a live auction. He raised that paddle and he didn't stop, and he just stood up, and you could see Taylor crying because she knew her daddy was not gonna stop.
You know, I just got caught up in the moment and seeing her up there standing, and she's smiling, and that's when I just walked up and held it up and auctioneer could just keep calling out a number. I wasn't leaving the gala without the painting that my Tay had written an inscription on about life without type 1 diabetes. So it was a special moment for her and I.
And we realize it's not a destination. The gala is not a one and done. We know our grandkids and great-grandkids and great-great-grandkids will benefit from what JDRF is doing.
We're just blown away by the generosity of our family members, our people that we do business with, a lot of the people that are here tonight, you know, that we call on them over and over, and they just readily step up and help to fund the great things that JDRF does.